I live with my parents, which is not great. Because I'm 37. And my dad, he's in the best physical shape of his life. And due to an autoimmune disorder that he has to get steroid injections for, he took full advantage. He got yoked. He built a damn gym in the basement, and he's been listening to Motown way too loud, way too late, keeping me up. Do you know how humiliating it is to not only be 37 and still live with your 71-year-old father, but to also know for a fact that he could beat the shit out of you if he wanted to? And he knows it too. He's been talking that. He called me a bitch in the hallway the other day. I was walking by him. He shoulder checked me. He's like, say something. Say something. I f***ed your mom last night. I was like, no! I know you did. I was sleeping between you. Remember? I had a nightmare. Sick of parents, you know? So I've been doing some yoga. Try to deal with my buff dad. And yoga instructors are always weird. They send mixed messages, you know? Teacher banned me from the studio after she told me to release everything I was holding on to. So I my mat and forgave my dad. Like, what do you want me to do? And another teacher, and she was like, don't just do the position, don't just say the positions as you've been taught, right? Rename them to express yourself and how you feel in that position. So for instance, this is not sun salutation. No, rename it. So this to me is mommy, mommy. Pick me up. I'm sorry, mommy, pick me up. Why? Can you explain to me again why I'm paying $20 a class to be told to say something that I already say every single morning to my own mommy? Also, that's not what it's called. It's uppy, dumb. Kick you out of the studio. Sheila's got a bad back because I weigh 200 plus pounds and I get nightmares. About 10 years ago, my ex broke up because I did at a music festival, and she's a nerd, or maybe I'm a drug addict, who knows? She's a total turbo nerd, right? Because guess what, lady? Fast forward 10 years, I read a study that just came out. By the way, I'm over the breakup. I'm not even talking or thinking about it anymore. They did a study recently that studied the link between and hate groups. And in this study, they determined that members of the Taliban routinely take to help with religious ceremonies, to help bring people together, which is crazy, but it's also exactly what I suspected the entire time. Yeah, the Taliban's cooler than Laura. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Osama bin Laden never screamed at me for going to Bonnaroo. I'll tell you that much. She didn't kill my buzz. You got a real supportive mom. Did you guys have a good Christmas? I wrote this joke 9 months ago. Comedy's hard. Did everybody have a good Christmas? My mom had a lot of wine. She got lit like the Christmas tree. She's very proud. We have a 7-year-old niece, Emily, and my mom likes to parade Emily around the house on Christmas Eve, show off how intelligent this little girl is. So she says, Emily, why don't you tell your Uncle Andrew what you learned in school this week about 9/11? I'm sorry, is Christmas about to get a whole lot more interesting? Cell phones away. So my 7-year-old niece proceeds to launch into this story, the retelling of 9/11 as told to her by her second grade teacher. And as you can imagine, stories told by children, they're long, they're rambling, they're boring, there's often a lot of details that don't really add up or make sense. So she starts firing away into this long-winded story. And she's like, Uncle Andrew, there was a bad man, and he hated freedom. He was naughty. He was a bad man, and he was really bad. And one night, he was doing with all of his friends in the Taliban. I was like, everybody knows that. Yeah. And then he went, because Uncle Andrew, Mrs. Smith said he hated freedom, and he went because he was bad. He's a bad man, and he went, and then because he went, and then because it was an inside job perpetuated by the Bush administration, and then he went, and I was, whoa. Hold on. You're gonna have to back it up a little bit, lady. And thus began a new yearly tradition, the Rudick family retelling of 9/11 on Christmas by a child. You guys know the story. I'm not gonna go into it too much. Used to do. I don't do as much drugs. I smoke, but I don't really do as many anymore. I used to be an alcoholic. I don't drink anymore, but I used to. When I was in my mid-20s, I worked in a restaurant with a bunch of frat bros. I was in my mid-20s. They were in their 19, 20 years old, and I was in a bad space in my life. I sought out the attention and friendship of the dregs of society. This button's undone. Frat bros. And after work, we worked in this restaurant. After the shift, we would go to their house parties, and I would go. They would invite me. I wasn't invited, but I would go. And they would all do a lot of. I didn't do. That was the one drug I never did. But I would get blackout drunk, and I needed attention. So one night, they're all doing their drugs, and I'm like, I got to get in here somehow, So I'm like, I'm going to use a prop. I notice a mirror on the table, and I take this mirror, and I put it on my head, and I say, hey, fellas, look at me. I'm a mirror hat, huh? Look at me. Silence, right? And that silence quickly turns to rage, because those boys quickly realized, and I quickly realized, that I had taken their entire party's worth of cocaine, and I had dumped it into my hair, which is why it looks like this, actually. Yeah. Residue. It's usually jet black. And it was horrifying. The music stopped. You know the scene in the horror movie where the monsters like smell blood in the water and they snap to attention? I watched 4 beefed out vamp bros. These boys charged me, and these beefcakes huffed my sweet little curls until the wee hours of the morning. It was humiliating. He's like, get off of me, let Charles have a sniff. He's the beta. Everyone let Charles the runt have a line. It's good.